Hi guys, welcome back for another full body sculpt class. These have been a favorite of mine lately. Today we are going to be using a light and heavy set of weights. So I have 3 pounds, you want to keep it on the lighter side for some arm work, and then heavier to challenge both our arms and legs later on in the middle of the class. So I'm working with 10s there. All right, let's get started. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. Let's just open the feet up hip distance apart. And we're going to sway the knees side to side, just letting the pelvis rock and roll here. The lower back stretch out. Releasing any tension out of your neck and shoulders. And we'll do one more on each side. Let's walk the feet in, touching your hip bones. I want you to find your feet hip distance apart so they're not too wide, not too narrow. Arms long by your sides here. Let's move through some pelvic rocks, allowing the pelvis to tip down, creating this little arch in the low back, and then flatten your lower spine to tilt the pelvis up. We inhale to tip, exhale to tip up. Inhale down, exhale up. Letting the belly soften as you tip down. And then recruiting those abdominal muscles as you flatten that lower spine. Think of zippering up from pubic bone all the way up to belly button. Trying not to grip the mat. We'll move through 2 more. Good. Last one like this. And then take a pause. Reach the hands all the way up to the ceiling. Let's again tip the pelvis down. This time as we tip the pelvis up, we're going to lift the hips all the way up into our bridge. From here, round through the spine, articulate all the way back down, letting the pelvis tip at the bottom, and then again scooping up and lifting. Feel each vertebrae return to the mat as you articulate down. As you lift up, really feel grounded in both feet. So trying not to sway through the hips. Using those abdominals to stabilize us as we move up and down. We'll take our inhale to lower and exhale to lift up. Let's go through 2 more here. Getting ready to hold this next one high in your bridge. Stay lifted, keep squeezing your glutes. From here, we're going to scissor our arms. 1 arm up overhead, 1 down. Moving here from the shoulders. Keep pressing those hips up high. Keep squeezing those glutes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back up to the ceiling. We round to come all the way down. I want you to find your neutral spine here. So we're going to take that roll, that rounding of the spine out. Stay zippered up through the belly. Nice deep inhale. On your exhale, lifting the hips up, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, bring it down. Gently tap and then lift back up. Really press into the insides of your feet so we don't roll out on the outsides and the knees don't open. We're keeping that same space between the kneecaps. We go for 4. Inhale down. Exhale up for 2. Last one, stay lifted. Now the arms are going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to add in our feet. So as your hand lifts up overhead, I want the opposite heel to lift up off the floor. And then you switch your arms, switch your heels. Try not to rock through the hips. Stay as stable as you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms back up to the ceiling, heels down. We take it all the way down with the bum. Lifting up, let both heels lift off the floor. Heels come down with your glutes. Heels lift up as you lift up through the glutes. Inhale down, exhale up. Making that one fluid movement, getting into the calves now. Good. Trying not to round or arch the spine. You have 3. For 2. Last one, stay lifted, just your heels move here up and down. Stay long through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those heels, pulse your hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round the spine, bring it down. Reach the arms out, the legs out nice and long. Big stretch here, wiggle through your hips. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, we're gonna roll all the way up to seated, up and over, stretching towards the toes. And then restack it up. Open your feet up to the corners of your mat. We'll do a little stretch here. Reach your arms out if you have that space. You're gonna take opposite arm to foot, diving up and over a big beach ball. We pause here. Press the back of your hand into your foot and really twist there, opening up through your chest. Good. We'll take it all the way onto the other side. Same idea, pressing into the foot, really twisting through that thoracic spine. Beautiful. And bring it all the way in. All right, let's get into it. We are going to come into our 4-point kneel. And we are going to grab just one of our lighter weights. Let's have that right beside our right hand. Hands and knees are down. We'll start with our cat stretch just to get that spinal articulation, a little bit more of that warm up. So rounding here and then arching your back. So in our hip rolls, we were really working through that spinal articulation as we came down. So finding that flexion through the spine. But here we'll take advantage of this extension. So this moment where you're arching your back and your chin and your tailbone are lifting to the ceiling. And we'll go for 2 more. Beautiful. Last big one here. Really enjoy it. And then lengthen out. Let's make sure the hands are under the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. We're going to start with just our left leg lengthening out behind us for this lift and lower. Right away, try not to shift through the ribs and hips. Keep everything in this long line, even your neck. Staying zippered up through the belly and pressing equal weight into both of your hands. So we're really trying not to tip over and shift to the right. We exhale, lift, inhale, down. We go for 4, for 3, adding on in 2, and last one. Bring those left toes down. We're going to add in our arms. So we're going to grab our weight here. We're going to reach our arm out. We're going to lift the arm and leg together and lower. Big exhale to lift. Inhale, down. I want you to lift your hand, your foot in line with the shoulder and hip, squeezing through that left glute as you lift up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. You're going to bend your knee, bend your elbow, lengthen everything back out, lower everything down. So without sinking through the belly or arching through that spine, I'm going to move through this hamstring and bicep curl. Keeping the height of the elbow and knee as we work through it. Beautiful. We go for 4. Now our weight is equally dispersed from that left hand, right knee. Still trying not to shift the right hip out. You have 2. Good. Stay lifted, just your curls here. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Stay zippered up through the belly. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Take it all the way down here. Keep this weight nearby on that right side of your mat. Both hands down, tuck your toes. You're going to lift your bum all the way up, sinking the heels down. We're in this downward dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Start to lower the knees down. Tap your knees down on the mat. Exhale, lifting all the way back up, sinking those heels down. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck. Exhale, bring it all the way up. So feeling those lower abdominals turn on as you gently tap the knees up and down, working through that control to activate the abdominals a little bit more. We're going to go for 3, for 2. Last time you lift your hips up here, we're going to stay in our knee taps, stay low, lifting and lowering just an inch. Try not to round neck and shoulders. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the knees down. We're going to move through like our plank drags, but in this position, this 4-point position, but in a hover. Take it or leave it. You can always bring the knees down if needed. We're going to lift up those knees. You're going to take your left hand, pull that weight across, and then we continue. Right hand pulls across. Try not to rock through the hips. Stay nice and stable. We're not here for long. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take it all the way down. We're going to move back into that cat spine, rounding up and arching through the back. Take this time to slow the heart rate down. Find that control again of your breath. Big exhale here. Inhale. For 2. And last one. Good. All right, let's take that weight onto the left side here. And now we're going to work through this right leg. So lengthen the right leg behind you, point your toes. We're going to lift and lower. Finding your breath again, really pressing away from the floor so we're not sinking down through ribs and shoulders. Keeping the left hip stacked on top of that left kneecap so we're not shifting out to the left now. We go for 3, big squeeze in that right glute as you lift. 2, last 1. Good, grab your weight. We're gonna work through our arm here. So arm and leg lift together and lower. Moving from that shoulder and hip. Finding this long line from left fingers to right toes. We add on in 4. Staying zippered up through the belly. 2. Hold it here. We bend the elbow and knee. Lengthen back out. Bring everything down. Lift. Bend. Extend. And down. Keeping the height of that elbow and knee as you move through these curls. Good. Stay with it for 4. You got it. 3, 2. Get ready to hold it here. Stay lifted. Moving through just these curls. Keep the height of the arm and leg. We're almost there. We go for 4. You got it. 3, 2, and last 1. Good work. Bring it down. Keep that weight over to the left side. Tuck your toes. Again, we send the bum up. Find downward dog. Sink the heels down low. Take a moment. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way down, tapping and lifting back to downward dog. Inhale, find that control. Exhale, back up. So feeling some work through the shoulders, through those lower abdominals. Can you still feel equal weight in both of the feet? We go for 3, for 2. Last time we lift the hips high. Let's stay with our knee taps here. Down and up. Just an inch. Keep it so small. 5, 4, 3, 2, Hold it here right into these drags. Right arm pulls across that weight, then your left. Keep that equal weight planted in both feet. Try not to rock and sway through the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Knees drop, feet together. Send the bum back for your shell stretch here. Slowly bringing it all the way up. Amazing work. Okay, we are going to grab our weights, our light weights. So we'll need both of them now. We're going to take this right foot forward. From here, I want you to bend your elbows, palms facing up. Feel this moment of the ribs over the pelvis, your abdominals zippered up. We're going to press out to this wide V and then draw the elbows back. And I want you to keep your shoulders heavy away from your ears, trying not to get into our traps. We're going to exhale to press out, inhale to pull it in. Seeing if you can reach out to shoulder height each time for 2. Last one. Good. From here, we're going to add in a little palm flip. So as you press your arms out, I want you to flip your palms down and then flip them back up as you pull the elbows in. Finding that little rotation now as you press away and in. Still getting to that same height each time. We go for 3, 2, last one, hold it, just flip the palms, keep that soft bend in your elbows. Breathing through it for 4, 3, 2, last one, keep your palms down, take the arms down. Now we're going to keep the arms straight, you're going to lift all the way out to shoulder height, bring it all the way down. Still finding that wide V. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. Good. We go for 4. Stay with it. 3, 2, and stay lifted. Open your arms wide. Bring them all the way out in front of you, all the way up to the side and front. Exhale to open. Inhale, front. 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, bring it down. We're going to drop these light weights and switch them out for our heavier set here. So both weights in hands. I want you to tuck your back toes, come all the way up to stand. So this right foot is still forward, left leg is behind. Bring it in a little bit. We're going to move through a lunge and RDL. So we're going to sink down low into this lunge, come all the way up. Now I want you to keep a soft bend in both knees. Send your bum back. So it's a B stance RDL, and hinge from the hips, come all the way up. So we find that lunge, and then we send the bum back, hinge from the hips, squeeze the glutes all the way back up. So chest is lifted here, and then that long line from tailbone to the top of your head. You're really going to feel right glute and hamstrings if you're doing this right. So squeeze your glutes at that bottom moment all the way back to the top. Think of this movement again, hips, not the arms making this movement. So it's not about getting to a certain place down on your legs. It's how far your bum can send it back. That is your range. As soon as your bum can't go any further back, you don't need to go any further with those arms. One more here, just like this. Find your hinge. Now as you come up, I want you to find a high pull. We come all the way down. Big pull. Your elbows are your highest point. Inhale to tip. Big exhale to pull. I want you to feel your toes spreading out along the floor. Grounding you here. Try not to flex at the wrists. You have 3, 2, Last one, just your high pull. You're gonna flip, press up overhead. Take it all the way down. So we're not moving through the legs, just focusing on the upper body here. So you pull, you flip your palms out, press all the way up overhead. Trying not to arch through your back or pop through the chest or ribs. Good. We go for 4. Really burning out those shoulders. 3, 2. Last one with this high pull, just your overhead press. Exhale up, inhale down. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Take your weights all the way down here. Keep your right leg in front, left foot steps back. And we're going to send the bum back again for the little hamstring stretch. Reach towards your toes. Really pull this right hip back. And then we'll slowly come up out of that. Let's take it back down onto the floor. Switching it up, left leg is going to be forward. And we're gonna go back to our light weights again. Our poor shoulders. Okay, here we go. Bend those elbows, palms up, zipper up the belly. We press it out, draw the elbows in. Keep those shoulders heavy, just checking back in. You're not holding any tension there. The ribs are over the pelvis. We got 2 more like this. And now we're gonna add in that little palm flip down as you press out. Draw the elbows in, the palms face back up. So finding that rotation. Exhale still as you go out. Inhale in. 4. We're gonna hold it in 3, 2. Last one, stay there. Flip it up and down. Moving from those shoulders. Good. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms down, take it down. Whew, take a breath here because we're going to go into that front raise, into that wide V shape though. All the way back up to shoulder height. Finding your breath, focus here. You got it. Gets a little bit spicy here in 3, 2, hold it. We bring it out to the sides and forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Try not to open through the ribs. Stay with it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Ooh. That freaking burns. All right, let's switch it out to our heavy weights. Come all the way up. Pull that back leg in a little bit here. We are gonna square our shoulders and hips. Let's find that lunge. Come up. Send the bum back. Squeeze all the way back up through those glutes. Might take a couple just to get back into that flow, finding the right form. Good. Try not to turn out through that right hip. Keep everything facing forward. All right, we got 2 more here. Then we're gonna ditch this lunge. Good. Last one. Now, we're gonna stay with this hinge and then go into your high pull. All the way down and up. Try not to fall over like me. Inhale down, big exhale, pulling up. So remember, we want elbow to knuckles, this long line. Trying not to bend at the wrists. We're gonna go for 3, adding on in 2. Last one with this hinge. You're gonna focus on the pull, and then we press overhead. Take it all the way down. So remember, we flip the palms out, press overhead. Flip the palms back in as you lower. And we're trying to smooth this out here. Good, give me 4 with this pull. Breathe through each piece. 3, 2. Last time you pull here, stay with your overhead press. Keep heavy through the front of those ribs. You got it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. We are done with those heavy weights, so just take them off to the side. We're gonna return back down. No, I lied. We're gonna stretch it out. Right foot stays back, left foot forward, hinge here. Find our hamstring stretch first. And then slowly roll it back up. All right, now we'll come back down onto the floor. So we actually don't need any weights for this next little bit. That's always scary because you know it's gonna be quite spicy if we don't need anything. So let's stay in this 4-point position. So we're gonna be a little bit of a glute burn. I want you to actually come down onto your forearms today. Now we don't wanna be rounding or arching, so really lengthen through the spine, tuck your right toes. We're gonna send this right leg back and bring it in. So we're moving through this donkey kick. Left hip stays stacked over left knee. Don't press that hip out to the side. We go for 3, adding on in 2. Last one like this. Good. Hold it high, extend the leg, pull it in, take it down. So knee stays high as you unfold it, pull it in, bring it down. Making sure we're not throwing this away, changing the spine. We want to stay through neutral. Good. For 3, 2. Last one. Stay bent through the leg. I want you to pulse here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Right hand is going to come onto the mat. Stay on this left forearm. We're going to find our fire hydrant out to the side and in. Now you can lean into this left side of the body here, getting a little bit bigger range. And now this stabilizing glute, this left glute is going to feel the work. We go for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to add on. Keep it lifted. Extend the leg. Pull it in. Bring it down. We lift. Unfold out to the side. And right back in. Keeping through the same theme that we were just doing through that donkey kick. And as you extend the leg, you're going to feel that left glute a little bit more. We go for 4. Good. 3. We're going to hold this long leg in 2. Right here, stay long. We lower down and up. Make it as big as you can. Inhale down, exhale up. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to pick it up, cross it all the way over to this left corner of your mat. Take it all the way back up to this side. Big rainbow. Make it as big as you can. Up and over. Big exhale here. Inhale to return. Good work. We are almost done with this. 3 more. Can you check back in on those abdominals? Make sure they're still working. 2, Last one. Take it back out to the side. Hold it as high as you can. Pulse it here to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Send the bum back. Take a moment. Turn the glutes off. All right, let's come all the way up. Before we do that on the other side, we're going to take it down onto our left hip, left forearm, and we're going to use a light weight here. So in your right hand, we're going to reach this weight all the way up overhead, lengthen out your leg here. Now, I want you to just start with your arm moving down and up, checking in that we're not sinking down in the ribs. We're lifted, lots of space under that left armpit. We're moving from the shoulder. Good. For 3, 2, last one. All right, let's add on. So you're gonna lift your hips here, lift this top leg as you lift your arms. So everything comes up, everything comes down. Really pressing away from the floor and down. Good. We go for 3, 2, last one. Hold it here. Bend the elbow, bend the knee. Continue. Still pressing away. Trying not to arch through that upper back. Good. You got it for 3, 2, last one. Stay long. You're going to find this twist. Bring it up. Take your foot forward and back. Find your twist. Up. Leg goes forward and back. We're almost done. When we are moving through this twist, your obliques are working. You're wringing out your waist. Keeping the height of the foot. Here we have 2 more sets. Good. Last one. Bring it back. Pulse your leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it all the way up. Drop this weight here. Reach your right arm up and over. The left elbow can come down. And we'll bring it all the way up. Other side. One more time on each side. Good. All right, we're going to flip on over to the other side. Bring your weight nearby so we have it easy access. And we're going to go back to our glute stuff first. So let's find that 4-point position. Lengthen out through the spine. From here, tuck your left toes. We're going to send the leg back behind us and down. I need a little bit more support from my elbows today. Good. Zipper up the lower belly. Trying not to curl through the upper back or neck. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's add in this extension. Lift, extend, bring it in and down. Make sure you're staying through parallel as you move through this. So we don't want to go into an external rotation. I want that kneecap to point down towards the floor. Let's double check. This right hip is still over right knee. Make any corrections there. 2. Good. Last one. Pull it in. Pulse, like you're stamping your foot on the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. I've turned southern on us. Okay, left hand down, right elbow stays on the floor. We go into our fire hydrants. Good, so allowing the body now to lean to the right. Make this as big as you can. 3. We got our extensions coming up. Here we go. Hold the leg high, extend, bring it in and down. Keep the height of the leg here as you unfold the leg. So you're still feeling a bit of work through that left side, but stabilizing glute is going to be on fire in a second. Good. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it long. We go down and up. Breathe. I know this one is hard. You're stronger than you think. 3. Rainbow's coming up. 2. Last one. Let's take it all the way over, right corner, out to the side. Make it big. Exhale. Inhale. Zipper up through that belly. Try not to let that go. For 4. 3. You know what's coming up. Pulse is here in 2. Last one. Keep it out to the side. Hold it high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way back. Turn the glutes off. Take a moment. Okay, let's move into this side lying work. Right forearm down. We're going to keep the bottom leg bent, top leg long, and now this is where we need our weight. Reach it up to the ceiling here. Make sure there's a long line from the top of your head to your toes. We go down and up, lifting up, out of the ribs, the shoulder. Lots of space again under the armpit. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's go for 3. Adding in our hip, our leg. All right, here we go. We're going to lift it up, everything together, lower together. Exhale up, inhale down. Really press away from the floor here. We go for 3. Good. 2. And stay lifted. Bend the elbow and knee here. Keep the hips high, that foot high in line with the hip. We go for 3. Keep the ribs heavy in front. Good. Stay lifted. Find your twist. Leg goes forward and back. Ring out the waist. Really turn the shoulders, the chest. And we don't want this foot to drop. Good. 3. Pulse is coming up of that leg. 2. Last one. Find that kick. Hold it high. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's find our mermaid stretch here. Take the weight off to the side. Right elbow comes back down. Left arm up and over. And then all the way on to the other side. That's a tough one. Back on each side. We are going to finish with a little bit of core and then we are done. Of course, we'll do our nice stretch at the end as well. Okay, let's do light weights. Seated on your bum, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're going to take the arms out in front of us. You can always drop to one weight instead. Roll backs, tuck your tailbone under, round the spine, lean back. Exhale, restack ribs over pelvis. Inhale. Exhale up. We want to sink the shoulders down away from ears. And we really want to pull the belly button to the spine as we lean back, challenging this range. Inhale back. Exhale up. Let's go for 3. For 2. Good. Last one. Stay low. We take the weights over to the right, twist, all the way up, bend, stretch, take it over left side. So we're finding this tricep extension, staying in the C curve shape the whole time, as low as you can. And I want you to keep those hands in line with the shoulders. So you're really twisting the whole upper body, not just the weights around you. Good, you're almost there. One more on each side. Last one. Last time you do this tricep extension, keep the arms long. Shift from one side to the other. We got 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. We're going to take it all the way down. Scoot your bum forward. Let's take it all the way down onto our back. From here, arms reach to the ceiling. Find this neutral spine, zipper up the belly. Pick one leg up at a time into tabletop. From here, right leg's gonna reach out, pull it in. Left leg, inhale, exhale. Making sure we're not changing through the spine or arching the low back. We go for 4, 3, 2, last one. Adding in opposite arm to leg, dropping overhead, pull it in. Keep switching out the legs. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep the foot, the hand in a hover. For 4, we add on in 3, good. 2, last one. Now I want you to extend both legs as we find this ab curl, hands to hips. Bring it all the way back in. And then we go back to one arm and leg at a time, just one on each side. And then we find that ab curl, reach the legs out long and low, pull everything back in, back to the top. Good. We go for 3. Really peeling the head, the shoulders up. For 2, I want you to feel bottom of ribs, drawing close to top of pelvis as you lift into this ab curl. Lower the legs a little bit lower. And last one. This time we're going to stay with just that ab curl and double leg extension. Here we go. Out. Bring it all the way in. Again. Exhale. Inhale. We go for 4. Good. 3, 2, and last one. Amazing work. Hands back up to the ceiling, legs up to the ceiling here. We're going to go right leg drops down and lifts left leg. Again, finding that neutral spine, keeping as much length through back of the legs as you can. We go for 4, 3, adding arms in 2, last one. Good, opposite arm to leg, really similar to what we just did with straight legs now. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. You got 3, 2, last one. We add on. Keep the arms lifted, both legs lower down and up. Back to one leg and arm at a time. Now just both legs. Good. Remember, only go as low as you can with the legs where you can maintain core control. We don't want to pop through the belly or arch through the spine. Amazing. 2 more here. Big inhale down, exhale up. You got it. Last set. We're going to stay with our double leg lowers here. Inhale down, exhale up. We just have 5 more. Don't use your momentum. For 3, 2, and last one. Amazing work, guys. We are done. Take the weights off to the side. Let's stretch it out. Draw this right knee in, left leg long. Open it up. Rock it to Side to side here. Good. We're going to lengthen this leg all the way up. Grab behind maybe your thigh, your calf. Just hold it here. Feel that stretch through the hamstring. One more breath. Good. Bend this leg. Bend your bottom leg. Take the foot across. We're going to thread our arms through here. Pull this shape close to you and find some movement side to side. Take this right leg long, left knee stays in, rock it out side to side. And then lengthen the left leg all the way up, finding this stretch here. One more breath. Good, right knee bends, take left foot across, thread your arms through. Find some movement here, side to side. Good, plant both feet down nice and wide. Reach your arms into cactus. Sway your knees all the way over to the right. Look towards your left, just pause with the legs over. And then all the way over to the other side, look to the right. And then back to center, draw both knees in. Give it a little rock out here, side to side. And then feet all the way down, grab behind the thighs, gently scoop all the way up and over. And let's find crisscross here. All right, right arm up and over, big side bend. And then I want you to round the chest down towards the floor. Keep reaching that right arm long. Square up the shoulders, back over to the other side. Rotate your chest down, left arm reaches long. Bring it back all the way up. Interlock your fingers, press the hands forward, round the spine. Reach it up, fingertips back, lean into it. And then sweep those arms all the way forward. Give a little sway here, side to side. Maybe shake up the head, side to side. And then walk your hands all the way up. Amazing work today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.